Ocean Navigator is docking in Green Bay for the final time. The cruise ship is scheduled to pull into the port of Green Bay tomorrow morning, but it will sail out of town for the final time Thursday. The owner of the ship, American Queen Voyages, is ending its Great Lakes cruises just a year after bringing the first cruise ship into Green Bay last summer. Discover Green Bay says the city will not immediately lose a significant amount of tourist dollars and calls the economic impact unique.
The tourism economy that we have here, we definitely don't anticipate a major blow to economic impact by the news today, but we are going to continue to work towards bringing other ships into port.
According to a press release, the company hoped the two ships would allow it to offer cruises year-round, but operating the off-season trips ultimately turned out to be too expensive. It plans to sell the twin ships after this season ends in November.